All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. And salute, man. Much love to you, sincere brothers who push this truth week in and week out, man. Y'all brothers stay strong, stay blessed, man. We almost to the kingdom. And hey, New Year's, man. January 1st, 2021. But according to Esau's calendar, we in the new year, man. You know? Esau got the world thinking, well, parts of the world, because every world doesn't go by his calendar, and every part of the world doesn't go by his calendar. You know? Every part of the world doesn't go by his time system. But he got most of the world thinking we're in the new year, which really we're in the celebration of a pagan Roman god known as Janus. Man. That's where you get your word January from. And I'm going to go into it. Before I even start, just a quick precept. This Exodus 12:1-2. It said, "And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you." Exactly. Now, when you continue on, it's going to go into details about the Passover, because that's what it is. The Passover month, man. That's the first month of the year, man. The Passover. Starting with the Passover. Salakia. That's how you start your new year off, man. Not with the month of Janus, a.k.a. January. January, that's Satanism, bro. That's all that is. It's paganism, a.k.a. Satanism. So, let's get into this article real quick. It's a nice, straight-to-the-point article. And it's from simpletoremember.com, which is a Judaism website, which they give you a lot of good information, but you gotta be careful, man. You know, you gotta be able, like the apostles and elders always say, you gotta be able to take the meat and spit out the bones, bro. You know, you gotta know what you're looking at. And it says a history of New Year's, and it says in 46 BCE, the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar first established January 1st as New Year's Day. Janus was the Roman god of doors and gates and had two faces, one looking forward and one back. Caesar felt that the month named after this god, January, would be the appropriate door to the year. Caesar celebrated the first January 1st New Year by ordering the violent routing, killing, slaying, and putting to flight of revolutionary Jewish forces in the Galilee. Now that was our people. Now Caesar celebrated the first January 1st New Year by ordering a violent killing of revolutionary Israelite forces in the Galilee. But this the madness they got our people celebrating today, man. They don't even know that the first January 1st, the first one ever, the first Janus New Year, was celebrated by killing Israelites who was rising up against the Romans in Galilee. You see? Just like when our people celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that, man. It's all got something to do with the bloodshed, the rape, robbery, and murder of our people, bro. And it says, eyewitnesses say blood flowed in the streets. In later years, Roman pagans observed the new year by engaging in drunken orgies. They do that today, the new Romans. Rome rebirthed America. What did you see when those people, when that ball dropped 2021 and out there in Times Square, which it wasn't that many people, but you saw people start tongue kissing. And if they tongue kissing out in public, you already know what's going on behind the scenes, bro. People getting it in. It says, in later years, Roman pagans observed the new year by engaging in drunken orgies. Remember, Romans were Edomites, man, and it was Jake mingled in there too, man. And it says, a ritual they believed constituted a personal reenacting of the chaotic world that existed before the cosmos was ordered by the gods. Oh, Lord. Esau's filthy imagination, man. It said what? A ritual they believed constituted a personal reenacting of the chaotic world that existed before the cosmos was ordered by the gods. You see how much of a demon the so-called white man is? And it says, as Christianity spread, pagan holidays were either incorporated into the Christian calendar or abandoned altogether. By the early medieval period, most of Christian Europe regarded Annunciation Day, March 25th, as the beginning of the year, according to Catholic tradition. Annunciation Day, hold on. I'm reading again. As Christianity spread, pagan holidays were either incorporated into the Christian calendar or abandoned altogether. By the early medieval period, most of Christian Europe regarded Annunciation Day, March 25th, as the beginning of the year. That's more like it, man, because when spring come around, that's the beginning of the year right there, man. March 25th, that's like around when spring comes around, man. March, April, that's the beginning of the year. That was more accurate, man. It probably wasn't perfectly accurate, but it was more accurate. And it says, according to Catholic tradition, Annunciation Day commemorates the angel Gabriel's announcement to Mary that she would be impregnated by God and conceive a son to be called Jesus. Even though that's false too, man. Mary was never impregnated by God, man. She was impregnated by her husband, Joseph. But that's a whole nother lesson. And it says, after William the Conqueror, aka William the Bastard. But hold on, let me get a couple scripture real quick. Let me get this Daniel real quick. I don't want to keep going just reading and reading. Let me hit precepts. Here's some precepts. Yeah. Daniel's 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and the times and the dividing of times. Exactly. He shall change times and laws, man. This man got you thinking the dead of winter is the new year, when everything is dead. There's nothing growing outside, bruh. It's brick cold. He got you thinking that's the new year. But really you celebrating a pagan god known as Janus. And by the way, all paganism is Satanism, once again, man. Because if you ain't worshiping the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you worshiping Satan, man, the adversary. Or the devil, whichever you want to call him. The devil means deceiver, bro. If you think Janus is a god or Zeus, whatever, man, Apollo, all that, then you're deceived. You're worshiping the devil. And it says, give me a second. Let me see. And it says, after William the Conqueror, aka William the Bastard, and William of Normandy became king of England on December 25th, 1066, he declared that the English returned to the date established by the Roman pagans, January 1st. This move ensured that the commemoration of Jesus' birthday, December 25th, inaccurate, not right, will align with William's coronation and the commemoration of Jesus' circumcision. See, they going off now, January 1st. We'll start the new year, thus routing the English and Christians, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, they going off on that, man. So I just take this first couple of paragraphs, man. They was on point on that, but for the most part. But they get to going off, of course. That's why you got to be able to spit out the bones, bro. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. But let me see here. I'm going to get this Amos real quick. Let me get this Amos. Give me a second. Salakia. All right. It's Amos 5:21. I hate, I despise. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Exactly. New Year's is a feast day. Well, another feast day that just went past. That just passed. Salakia, so-called Christmas, man. More paganism, man. What does a old white man with a big beard and a red jacket and a funny-looking hat and flying reindeers got to do with the Bible? This is a so-called Christian nation, right? But every so-called holiday in the society is nothing holy about them. There's nothing so-called Christ-like about them, man. This society celebrates none of the high holy days in the Bible. None of them, bro. Y'all can't even get y'all Sabbath right, man. Y'all ain't even got the days right on that, man. You know? So this is really, this is pagan Rome all over again, man. And Holy Rome couldn't get it right. That's when Jake was ruling after pagan Rome. Holy Rome couldn't get it right because they still had that juice, that what do you call it? Give me a second. That indoctrination, that Roman spirit still on them, man. You know? They was drunken still with philosophies, man. They still had to shake that demon off with what they was up under the Romans, man. You know? And back to Amos 5 when it says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Exactly. The Lord said he hate these so-called feast days we keeping, man. You don't see how people celebrating Hanukkah or the Passover or the Sabbath on the right day. You know? You don't see none of that. The Day of Atonement, Purim, none of that. You see how people celebrating the Thanksgivings, the slaughter of the Native Americans, man. Millions of Native Americans slaughtered. This day, January 1st, which was celebrated by killing thousands and thousands of Jewish revolutionary soldiers, man, that rose up against the Romans. You know? Christmas, the worship of Saturnalia, a.k.a. Satan, man. Easter, a.k.a. Ishtar, worshiping Ishtar, a.k.a. worshiping the Queen of Heaven. And on and on and on and on. Valentine's Day, Halloween, all that madness, man. The Lord said he hate them. He hate them. In the scriptures, verse 22, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. And righteousness as a mighty stream. So the Lord ain't trying to hear none of your damn songs. You know, a lot of y'all niggas got songs y'all want to write because y'all was so depressed for 2020 because the Most High was putting it down all 2020. But it's only going to get worse all 2021. For you niggas, but for the brothers, it's just going to get better and better and better. We're going to rejoice at the fall of the wicked. We're going to rejoice at the fall of the wicked, man. But for you niggas who are joined on to the wicked, you don't want to let go, it's just going to get worse, way worse for you, man. It's going to get way worse before it get better. And we living in a time of great prophecies being fulfilled, man. And when I say it's going to get way worse before it get better, that means you're going to go be suffering here in Babylon. All the prophecies going to kick you in the ass. You're going to be put to death in Babylon. And then you'll come back as a baby in the kingdom after 3 or 4 generations, man. In the kingdom of heaven, which will be on earth. That's when it's going to get better for you since you don't want to repent. Let's see. You know what? I get that Jeremiah 10 real quick. gonna rejoice, man. Scripture said, destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, man. The men of the Lord are laughing. We rejoicing, man. This is Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. Of course, that's talking about what you call Christmas, propping that tree up in your house, man. And then it says what? They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. This is where you can find Christmas in the Bible, man. Jeremiah 10th chapter, man. That's paganism, man. I think December 25th was what? Nimrod's birthday? And that tree represents the erect penis of Nimrod or something like that. It's a lot. You can read, go back and read into it yourself, man. The scripture, the Lord said, learn not the way of the heathen, man. We weren't supposed to learn their ways, man. It was a lot of niggas outside shooting up in the earth. Well, you know what? It used to be way more niggas just shooting up in the earth for the New Year's celebration, but it wasn't. I heard a lot of gunshots, but it wasn't as much as it used to be. You know, that's more of the spirit of Babylon failing, man. It's dying, you know. And but yeah, just a quick lesson, man. January 1st is not the New Year's. It's a celebration of Janus, aka January, a false pagan Roman god, man. So I'll leave it right there. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salute to Censor Akim. All praises once again to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua and Kwam Yasharallah, a Bible ball.